Zero?
Oh, were you in my game before?
I'll be,
or?
Let's do Maya.
Let me see if I can get, I'll jump back out so you can join in
All
if
right,
you can.
sounds good. Yeah.
All right, so it looks like you're being Maya.
I'll be Maya.
Yeah, I'm going to go for Zero, I think.
The assassin.
Yeah, so let me,
Adam here is actually pretty skilled with Zero, the assassin. He's going to try and show off some of the fancier moves. We'll see.
I'll attempt to do some more of his bloodshed tree, which is his melee tree. So we'll attempt to go for that. See if you can join me.
Let's find your game. Can't find it there.
this is.
Can you join her game?
Oh,
Can you join my game?
Yeah, let me check if I can join your game. There we go.
There I am. All right,
Yay.
let's
Cool.
do this.
I hope that was her game you just joined.
I hope it was my game.
So as things load.
I know, as things
So right
load.
now, you're probably seeing the main menu for Borderlands 2. As you can see, it's a major
Maya.
focus of seeing the actual character. And as you progress through the game, as you unlock additional heads and skins, new weapons, you'll actually see that reflected here in the main menu.
Actually, what we'll probably end up doing is just playing separately, and then we can just change.
Yeah.
They'll change feeds back and forth.
All right, we'll do
It's not
that.
a problem.
Since it's co-op seems to not be working right now very well, but we'll go ahead and switch between the two. There we go.
Okay. During this, we'll also be taking questions over our Twitter. It's @Gearbox Software. So if you have any questions, tweet them at us, and we'll try and cover them during this live stream.
Absolutely, please do. All right, so playing as Maya, I believe that's what you guys are seeing there at home.
Yeah, so you're seeing Maya, and you're seeing her 3 different skill trees. You got Motion, which is all about control. You've got Harmony, which is great for support, and Cataclysm, which is all about just doing a lot of awesome elemental damage.
I want to do elemental damage, so I'm going to start my skill tree.
Okay, but before you do that, I just want to show something
Sure.
in the Harmony tree.
Let's do it.
Now, as you go through the skill trees in Borderlands, you're going to come across things that we call game changers. Res here is a great example of that. Once you get to Res, after a couple hours of gameplay, you're going to unlock a new mechanic for reviving your teammates from across the battlefield.
Oh, amazing.
What this does is it changes the way that Maya works in combat. It changes the
Right.
tactics of your team. And it's a really cool thing. And we've got these all throughout our skill trees. Each skill tree for each character represents a different kind of gameplay, and all of them have these game changers. So as you progress through the campaign, you're going to unlock new ways to play.
Great. So it's definitely like when you're playing co-op, it's going to make such a huge difference,
Yes.
especially when you want to.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
Maya's a great support character for co-op, but she's also able to just go out there and stand alone on her own and really do a buttload of damage.
Awesome, I love it. So I'm going to get some elemental stuff going here in my
Okay.
skill tree.
It looks like you have a class mod that's actually helping your damage there. Flicker, your Hell Witch class mod is
Here.
upping this. You could
know,
actually
I was
add
like, hey.
more than 5 points to that if you
So I'm
wanted.
going to add more than 5 points here. That's pretty spiffy.
Yeah, there
How-
you go.
how high does that go?
Yeah, normally that only goes up to 5. But
What?
because of your class mod, you can get it up to 8 and do additional
Nice.
bonus damage.
Let's do it.
We've got a lot of different class mods in the game. They're like guns, they're like the grenades. There's so many different types. You're just going to,
Wow.
everybody's build can be different.
I'm 9 out of 5 on my Helios. Look at that.
Wow.
Did you want to explain a little bit about the bloodshed tree here with Zero?
Oh, yeah, we've got Zero up now.
Yeah, let's
So
do 0.
can you press Y just to show Zero's 3 skill trees real quick? So Zero's got 3 different skill trees that all focus on different gameplay styles as well. Bloodshed's all about melee. It's about being a badass ninja. Cunning, his middle tree, it's about being just this awesome run and gun kind of guy.
He's a support. He's more of a support under Cunning because he's actually got a game changer in there called Deathmark, which allows him to actually amplify damage for any source that ends up hitting the enemy after they are marked for death by Zero.
Yeah. And then at the bottom, he can actually throw kunai.
Yeah, he actually changes his action skills. So when he with Death Blossom, he's actually allowed to pretty much go into deception and turn invisible and actually throw kunai at enemies. And the kunais actually have random elemental effects attached to them, so they do insane damage.
Which is great. And then his leftmost tree, sniping, is all about sniping.
Self-explanatory.
Self-explanatory. But it's really, really cool. And the great thing is, Adam's going to specialize in his bloodshed tree. And again, that's all about being a badass ninja. In the middle, you unlock Execute, which is a game changer that allows him to start dashing. And at the bottom, Many Must Fall. what this does is it allows him to start chaining those attacks and deception. Normally you attack once and that's it.
Yep.
And as you get closer to as the counter gets closer, you do more bonus damage.
Yep. And when you kill an enemy in deception, yep.
But now with Many Must Fall, when you knock down an enemy, it adds bonus time.
Yep.
So now instead of just going after one, you're trying to chain skills together. It's really cool. Hopefully we get a chance to check it out. What's your high score on that, Adam?
It was 9 at Gamescom, I believe. 9.
Nice. All right. So this is Innuendo Bot. He's one of our many new NPCs in the game. You're seeing some of his dialogue right now. He's just a fun-loving guy. You're seeing Adam go down into the arena where he's going to start facing off against a bunch of Hyperion foes. This includes Hyperion loaders, warlorders, surveyors, but also some more human enemies like Hyperion engineers. What that does is it gives him a bunch of different variety in gameplay style and mechanics to try and approach combat. Loaders and mechanical enemies are really weak against corrosive weapons, against slag, but that doesn't always translate to the more human enemies. So there's a lot of different gameplay styles. You're actually seeing some of the limbs fall off the robots. Oh, that one just got shocked. Wow. And he's got a Torg weapon here. Torg is always fires. Oh, now he switched over to Tedior. When Tediors don't reload so much, you throw them like grenades and they rebuild themselves in your hand. It's really great. It's a lot of fun. And you can actually throw them at any point to do more damage. Now he's in Deception. Let's see what he can do. That's, oh. Fortunately, Zero, being a ninja, his skills recharge pretty fast.
Yep.
It's all about getting in there, surprising the enemy, and keeping them off guard. So, and that's one. Oh. Close. And now you're working with the Jacobs. Jacobs fire as fast as you can pull the trigger, which is really, really awesome. Let's see.
Oh.
What you see on the side of the screen, you see his objectives. He's got survive round 1, which he's hopefully going to do. Complete waves 0 through 3. But also, you'll notice that kill Hyperion with critical hits, that's an optional objective. Adam doesn't have to complete that to get the mission done. But if he does, he'll get some sort of bonus. And this isn't the only example of optional mission objectives throughout the game. So it adds an element of player choice, which is really neat and fun, and it lets you approach the game and play it how you want to.
All right, so right here I'm going through, I already got through the loaders.
Okay.
The first,
oh, so you're now
pass.
into the engineers.
I do.
Oh, nice shot.
Thank you, headshot.
Is that a Mellow on Sniper? It
is. These guys are a little far from me, so, oh my God.
Oh, do you think you can get a kill?
I think I can. Hold on, here we go. Yep.
Nice.
There we
So
go.
one of the changes for Borderlands 2 is now when you're in that fight for your life mode, when you're waiting for your second wind, you can actually move to try and get that better shot.
That's better, yeah. Especially since I was behind that railing and I was like, not so much. But
And, well, some of the characters within their skill trees even have abilities that augment that. Maybe you want to throw grenades during that. Maybe you want to dual wield as Salvador during fight for your life. Oh, nice face lock.
I know, but these little, these guys up here are giving me trouble.
Oh, look at that damage. So you focused on the Cataclysm tree to do
I did.
elemental damage, and you're seeing some of that elemental damage there. You did a bunch of corrosive damage to them, and now you're taking out the shields before they can heal this other guy.
You
Nice.
need to take out those surveyors, otherwise they're going to heal these guys.
Might want to pick up some of that health down there.
Yep.
There you go.
And we're good. So how many rounds normally is there in a
Well, it
in a
depends.
slaughter dome?
It depends on what round you're in, basically. There are different waves. There are different rounds. They get progressively harder. What we're gonna do here, I guess, I'd say you'll be able to make it through round 2.
Okay.
And then when you get to round 3, they're not necessarily meant to be played sequentially. What they're meant to do is you go through the first one, you go to the second one, and you find out maybe it's a little too tough for you at that point. You go out, you level up, you progress through the story a bit more,
Right.
You come back with your new weapons, your new gear, you give it another go, and all of a sudden you find yourself victorious, and it feels great.
That's awesome.
And then you get stomped in the third one,
And you're
so
like,
forth
oh,
and so
okay.
on.
We'll get out of here for a second. But all the loot that you find in this Slaughter Dome, you can actually take back in-game
Yeah.
with you. So
Yeah.
that's great. See if you got any questions
Yeah.
there on your Twitter.
Okay, so one of our first questions is, will Borderlands 2 be released on PlayStation Network as a digital download?
It's a good question.
Yes. Yes, it will be. And we'll have more details about that leading up to launch, but yes. Let's see, what else do we have? Can you give a roundabout number of missions, including side missions? That's a really great question. I don't have an exact specific number for you. If we could cut to a video feed of us here at the desk, I can actually show you. I can give you a quick example. Okay,
Yeah,
so
there we
this
go.
is Borderlands 1. This is Borderlands 2. So we've got a
That's a
lot of
lot.
additional content in there for you as you progress through the game. We want Borderlands 2 to be more than just a game you pick up and play for a week or two. We want it to be a hobby. So we've implemented a lot of new things, like Badass Rank here.
This one that I'm going through
Where
right
as you
now.
progress through the game, you complete challenges. Challenges unlock badass points that you can use to upgrade your rank. These are permanent buffs for your character, so you can choose to upgrade your gun damage, your elemental
will.
effect choice. And the thing is, this isn't tied to your specific character. These can be applied to every character you create.
That's awesome.
So
So
if
like
you-
right now I'm Maya,
Yep.
but then if tomorrow I want it to be 0, all of my badass points will go to 0 as well, correct?
Correct.
Cool.
Correct. Yeah, and what's great is, let's say you got a level 50 Salvador that's all tricked out,
Okay.
and you're super thrilled with them, and you've got some really great gear, and you find some really awesome siren gear.
Okay.
What you can do, you can put that gear in your shared stash, make a new character, transfer it over to them, and have all those perks and bonuses from your badass
Wow.
points. And of course, if you're the kind of person that wants to give it a run, wants to play a little bit more fair, start over from the beginning, you can disable that at any point.
That's awesome.
But the really cool thing is, those are unlimited. The badass ranks
Really?
never stop. You can keep going and going and going.
I can get more. My badassery is infinite, right? Infinite badassery is what it is. Cool. So we're gonna have a couple more minutes here to go through some gameplay, and then
Okay,
we're
great.
gonna cut over to I think XCOM's coming up next. But yeah, please get your questions
Sure.
in. We'll see how much more
Sure.
we can fit in within the next couple minutes, and we'll keep playing through.
Looking at Twitter right now, we're seeing, we want to give a shout out to one of our level designers, Zach
Shout
Ford,
out.
who just sent us a tweet. Hope things are going well back at home for you, Zach. Let's see.
Oh, Zach, our crazy senior level designer.
Somebody's asking about, will we be able to customize characters? And yes,
Yes.
we have unlockable heads and skins that can totally change the way a character looks, and it's awesome. That's actually why in the main menu you can see the camera rotating around the character. And Sasha, if you want to pull up the, if you want to go into your
Absolutely.
menu for just a second,
Sure.
press the back button. You can rotate the camera around. You can always see your character in the menus. So you got new heads, you've got new skins to change the way they look and feel. You can see on her back, that's the weapon that Sasha has currently equipped. And that book on her side, that's your class mod. If you actually go into your inventory, you can see right there,
Right here.
that's this. You can see the same thing there.
So if I change it, this is going to change
If you
as
change,
well.
correct. So let's go ahead and take it off.
Let me get it. Hold on. Oh my God.
That's all about grenades. It's about, you can see the grenades on her back.
There we go. I took
You
my
can
book
see her
off.
class mod. All of the characters that we have in the game have this ability. And as you progress through the game, you're gonna unlock new heads and skins.
Very
Sometimes
cool.
by completing challenges, sometimes you'll find them in the vending machines. Sometimes there'll be rare loot drops, or if you played the first Borderlands and you're coming into Borderlands 2,
That's
we'll
right.
actually
That's
detect
right.
your saved game and give you some exclusive heads and skins that you wouldn't get otherwise.
Absolutely. So that's great. Thank you guys so much for
Yeah.
joining us.
Thanks
Thank
for
you for being
having
here.
us.
That was awesome. We're going to have more later, so stick around for later. I believe these guys should be back, especially if you have questions. Please tweet them to Gearbox Software. He'll take a look at them, see if we can get a list going. And right now we're going to head over to XCOM. But yeah, thank you,
Thank
Chris.
you, Sasha.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
We'll see you guys later.